Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Madeline and I talk about random things every Tuesday. Today I'm going to be talking about Lucifer Season 5B. Oh my goodness. There are going to be spoilers in this, so if you haven't watched the season yet, pause, come back, you know the drill. If you have watched the season, it's crazy. It's so crazy. So we're going to break it down episode by episode. Episode 1. I hated Lucifer feeling unloved and like he wasn't really able to love Chloe, even though he does love Chloe. That was just painful to watch. But I did think that Linda was hilarious this episode and her chicken joke was so funny. Episode 2 I had very low expectations for because I hate musical episodes. But this musical episode was so good. The songs were amazing. They fit in. The whole premise worked really well. I just really loved that episode. And when Chloe told God off, I thought that was so funny. Like, I couldn't even believe how funny that was. And just so sweet that she has the courage to like stand up to literal God to defend her boyfriend. Like, oh my god. Episode 3 definitely made me cry. I cried when God was talking to Mazikeen and telling her that she has a soul and like saying miracles happen every day. I also cried at Chloe and Trixie's heart to heart. I thought it was so cute that Lucifer is starting to worry about his dad. That was just sweet. Episode 4 was actually bananas. I was like, why are we having this weird episode about Dan? Like, it was just so crazy, and then it got crazier and crazier, and then like it wasn't real, so I was like, okay. I had no idea Lucifer was that petty. I also didn't know he was that rich that he could afford to pull off such an elaborate prank. But then it was also so sweet because at the end of the episode we have this thing where Lucifer is reassuring Dan that he always tries to do the right thing, and that really gave Dan like peace of mind to move forward with his life. Then there's that really sweet moment between Mazikeen and Dan, and I just thought that was really cute as well. Episode 5 is very sweet moment between Mazikeen and Eve until they got into their fight. Very sweet moment between Linda and her daughter. Episode 5 is when things really started to heat up. I really loved God's conversation with Ella. That was really heartwarming. I loved Lucifer practicing his dad jokes. I loved Dan backing Lucifer's bid to be the next God. I did not love that Michael's gaslighting and sabotaging God. I couldn't believe that they brought back God's wife. That was shocking. Also, oh my god, when God left, but first he told Lucifer that he loves him and is proud of him. Like, we've been waiting for that moment the whole season, let alone the whole series. Also, I don't understand why God and his wife don't have enough juice to come back and visit. Like, how hard can it be to cross dimensions when you're literally God? Like, I don't get it. Aren't they all powerful? Does anyone get that? Let me know in the comments below if you have an explanation. Now we're going to talk about episode 6. I'm going to try not to cry. It is nuts that Lucifer thinks he has to be God to be worthy of Chloe, first of all. Also, when Mazikeen was all, who took Dan? I'll kill him. I was like, that's so sweet. And then it really connected back to episode 4 because it was like, oh, okay, we know Mazikeen and Dan are really close. Also, like, Lucifer called in all of his favors to make sure that they could save Dan. Like, that was so sweet. It really shows how far that they've come. Okay, when Dan got shot, not once but twice, I was like, okay. And it's just weird because in the prank episode, everyone else is getting shot, but then it turns out to be fake. So the whole time Dan is getting shot, you're thinking, okay, somehow this is fake. Somehow they're going to be able to stop this. Also, I'd been thinking during the season, I wonder if Dan and Ella are going to be together. So in my head, I'm like, well, Dan can't die. He has to date Ella. Like, I couldn't even believe, like, until they got to the funeral, I could not believe that Dan was dead. And then to go one step further, to say Dan is in hell, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, is Michael, like, how, what? Because we know Dan had peace of mind. Like, I don't even, how could they do that to us? Like, leave Dan, like, I literally can't even comprehend that. Someone say psych right now. Also, now that Lucifer's God, can he bring him back? But then it's like, you can't break the rules for one person. Like, like, Dan can't be dead. Am I just in denial? It's just so shocking because it seemed like Dan was going to die a couple episodes ago and then it was fake. So for Dan to actually die is just shocking. But then it makes sense why he was bonding with so many different characters, like, in the beginning of the season. Also, I really didn't know that Dan and Amenadiel were besties. Also, side note, I think it's pretty cool that Dan's friend he's trying to set up with Ella is George from Heart of Dixie. Like, what a small world. Okay, now we gotta talk about episode 7, the season finale. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, Remiel dead? What? Second of all, when the god of righteousness changed over to Lucifer's side, I was like, yeah, that just turned the tide of the war. Also, when Eve and Mazikeen reconciled, I loved that. Also, LOL, the you can't touch this filibuster thing, that was so funny. Okay, when it seemed like Chloe's gonna die, and the next thing you know, we're in heaven and she gets to see her dad again, like, that was so sweet, and then Lucifer's telling her he loves her, and then she's going back to Earth, and Lucifer seems like he's dead, and then it seems like Chloe's gonna kill Michael, and then Lucifer's back, and now Lucifer's God. Like, the last, like, 15 minutes were so crazy. Very interesting. That one guy who forgave himself when he was in the hell loop, and now he's in heaven, I really think that's gonna come into play in the next season. I think that's fascinating. It's very The Good Place. When Lucifer said that his time on Earth taught him that everyone deserves a second chance, that was really touching for me. Like, he really has learned so much. And I just have chills that Lucifer is God now. I'm so excited for the next season. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts, theories, predictions, explanations, please leave them in the comments below. No one I know in real life watches this show, so I'm dying to discuss with someone. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next Tuesday. Hi, I'm making a little video.
Oh.